Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This reading today is for my twin flames. We're going to ask about this twin flame connection, see where this connection's headed, any guidance that Spirit has for you. Welcome to all my Tauruses. If you're new to my channel, I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. I'm a professional, intuitive life and love coach. I hope you appreciate the guidance. If you do, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I'd love for you to join our community here, and welcome back to all my Taurus. Let's see what Spirit has for all of us. Spirit, please share with me any messages that you have. I am listening for you now. New level, next phase, leveling up, okay? Step by step, everything in its time, okay? Maybe we're stepping to the plate, stepping it up, taking it to the next level. Maybe somebody's thinking about taking things to the next level. I have hang your wings, misbehaving and naughty, okay? Has somebody been naughty, okay? And I've got knowledge. I'm learning. Maybe I'm learning from my mistakes. Maybe there's some forgiveness that has happened. Maybe there's some, I don't know, we're learning, right? We're learning one step at a time. One step at a time. There's something going on with that. All right, let's see what Spirit has for my Taurus. For Taurus, please, what do you have for us? I have an 8 of Pentacles. I have a 9 of Wands. Working hard. I've got a 10 of Pentacles. And I've got a 10 of Cups. I love that. It's almost this sense of, I can see that we're working hard in this connection. I can see that it's a little, maybe it's a little bit of a long road. Maybe you feel like you've been putting lots of time and effort into this connection. But you know what? I feel like there's a rainbow at the end of this journey. I really do. I mean, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, like we could be really happy together. We could have a beautiful life together, you know, whatever that consists of. Happy home, happy life, children, family, whatever it is that's ahead of you guys. But I do feel this sense of it's been a long road. Like, and I don't even know if it's necessarily in a bad way, because the 8 of Pentacles is a positive. Like, I'm putting in the time. I'm getting better at this connection. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm becoming more in tune, you know. So maybe you guys have just been getting to know each other, and maybe the learning curve, maybe that's why they gave me those books. Maybe the learning curve has been more challenging in this connection than in other relationships, because twin flames do have a tendency to butt heads. They have a tendency to mirror each other. They have a tendency to bring out the best in each other and the worst in each other. So it is a little bit more of a learning curve than other relationships, but it is worth the time and the effort. Spirit saying, it's almost like, look at the promise that I have for you. Look at the promise ahead. Absolutely. It's balancing out. Maybe it was a little bit rocky in the beginning. Maybe we've gone through some, what they say, misbehaviors. Maybe there's been some apologies. Maybe there's been some things that, you know, we're not proud of in this connection, but I do feel like it's balancing out, which is what we want. We want to feel balanced. Okay. Maybe one of you had to walk away from some old, I'm going to say feelings about what they thought a relationship should be. Okay. You can't compare a twin flame relationship to any other relationship you've ever been in. Twin flames are too much alike. Okay. And they have a tendency to have high passion, okay, good and bad, high passion chemistry, great, you know, physical connection, and then also very intense, you know, anger or arguments or discussions, or you know, like nobody could make you as mad as your twin flame could. Okay, so maybe we've had to learn to walk away from relationships, not relationships, but emotions that used to work for us in other relationships. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Maybe in a past relationship, they gave somebody the silent treatment. and that person came around and kind of saw their way, and then they got their way. In a twin flame connection, you give your twin the silent treatment, they're going to walk right up to you in your face, and they're going to say, "How dare you?" Okay, so it's very raw, it's very in your face, it's very honest, it's very what you would have held back in different relationships, you don't hold back with a twin. So that's why twins have a very challenging learning curve, as I put it. Okay. I have a lovers. You know that this is a connection like no other. Okay. I've never felt like this for anyone. I've never had this passion for anybody, the way they look at you, the way they talk to you, the things that you talk about. Okay. There's nothing like a twin connection. So you sometimes have to override those, what used to work. What used to work in the past isn't going to work for the twin. So you have to learn. It's like riding a bike all over again, learning to ride a bike all over again. Especially, and people get so confused in twin flame connections because the passion is so great, the love is so deep that it's just it's just so hard. It's so hard at times, but it's so awesome when it works. It's so awesome when it works. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go through this experience in order to heal it. So maybe this walking away, not only walking away from emotions that didn't work, some of you, not all of you, have to walk away from another person. Maybe there's some karmic ties holding your twin back from you, but that's not everybody. But maybe they're still connected to somebody else for some reason, and they're feeling all these amazing feelings for you. So they are going to have to cut those ties. As you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. I love the rainbow over you guys. It is a 5D connection. It is a divine connection, and you have to understand that it's bigger than you guys. Okay, it was created long before your feet even hit this earth, and you have just found each other, and your goal here on earth is to work together as a team and try to find happiness together. That is your goal. Your or my children need to come first. Trust that they are part of our plan. They're connected to us. For those of you that have children prior to meeting a twin, they're all part of you. Okay, they're going to love you and these children the same, and it's going to be a combined family for some of you. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. We are, that's all we are. All we are, even though we're in human form, is a big ball of energy, right? So we have to manage that energy sometimes. And twin flames have so much energy that it can be combustible, right? But it also can be very passionate. So it's hard to wrap your head around how much energy is in a twin flame connection. You become a little obsessive with a twin. You become overwhelmed very quickly with a twin. I'm sorry, I've hurt you, and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. Some of you that have this karmic tie with somebody sorry, I have a lawnmower outside my door. Some of you who have this karmic tie have maybe there's a little bit of back and forth going on that, you've tried to push through. You guys have tried to work through, because in the beginning I had that, like, I'm working very hard to be in this connection. So it's okay. It is the sense of, there is a lot of hurt, unfortunately, in twin flame connections, but there is a lot of forgiveness, and we just keep forgiving this person, and we keep trying, and we keep, moving forward, because we keep learning new lessons about each other. When our communication is lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. Keep it light, keep it fun, love your twin, communicate, be there for them, listen, have some good times. It doesn't always have to be intense. It doesn't have to always be, serious about, life, deep life thoughts. Sometimes we just need to hang out with our twin and have a good time. This journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons: patience. You have to be patient with a twin flame connection. Okay. It's going to go through some ups and downs. It's going to go through some circles, some cycles. It's going to learn a lot of lessons. But Spirit had made you that promise in the beginning that we have that 10 of Cups and that 10 of Pentacles, that we could have an incredible life together. If we're patient and we work through some of these challenges, we just have to learn, continue to love each other. Spirit just said, just keep loving each other. Okay. I have a 3 of Pentacles. So some of you, there could be a third party involved. Maybe that until that is resolved, that's obviously an issue. But I also see the 3 of Pentacles as we work great as a team. Maybe you're very proud of this person. Maybe you're very proud of the work that they do, or their success, or the things that they're working on in their life. I have a 2 of Cups. Yeah, so we've had a Lover's card and a 2 of Cups today. It is a connection like no other. Okay. My 2 of Cups, I instantly connected to you, right? I instantly felt something for you that I didn't feel for anybody else, whether it's eye contact, chemistry, you held my attention, I couldn't keep my eyes off of you, whatever it was that attracted you to your person and they were attracted to you. That you don't feel that way with anybody else. And that's how you want to think about it. This person may be very strong. They may be very good at what they do as an emperor. They're almost the sense of, I'm very good at other areas of my life. I'm probably very successful at my work. And maybe they've never struggled so hard with their emotions as they are right now, being in this connection with you. Maybe they're on a little bit of an emotional overload, or they're saying things like, I'm just totally maxed out, is how it came into me. I'm totally maxed out, emotional overload. Like, I don't know how much more I can take. This has got to calm down or do something, because it's just, I can't live like this. And that's probably a real thing. It's a real thing with twins. Because you found the person who there's no one else like it, so I don't know. Sometimes we have a hard time just accepting and surrendering to the love. I don't know what makes us think that when we're so in love and we're so emotional, that that's a bad thing for us. But for some people, they get scared and they think, this can't be right. Like, people don't feel this way. Yes, they do. They are asking you to wait for some reason, the patience, wait, karmic ties. So some of you are maybe asked to wait for this person a little bit longer. That's the hardest thing. What do you want? Do you still want me? Do you want a future with me? Do I make you happy? So maybe some of those questions are on the table in this connection right now. What do you want? Is there someone else? If there is a karmic connection for whatever reason, there's always this feeling of, I don't want you to be with anybody else, even if I'm asking you to wait for me, which really is not fair. You can't ask somebody to wait for you and then expect them to, just like put their whole life on hold, right? While you take your time and figure out what it is that you want. So sometimes those questions are not fair, and there's that conflict with, this is too much. This is too much. Like, I don't know what I want, or I'm struggling, with all of these emotions all at once. But the bottom line is once you find this connection, it's hard to walk away from. I imagine you naked. Great physical connection, great chemistry usually. I want to reach out. Okay. I want to reach out. I want to talk. It just came into me. So words do hurt. Maybe the last time I spoke to you, we had some harsh words. We weren't on the same page. Maybe we had heated emotions, and the words were hurtful. But I do want to reach out. I do want to talk to you. The sense of we've got to work through this. We've just got to work through this. And I just feel like I want to calm everybody down. That's how I feel right now. Like everybody, whoever's involved, all the players, everybody just calm down, take a deep breath. It's all going to be okay. All right. Love always wins in the end. I guess that's how you have to think about it. Love wins. And, two people who are meant to be together will be together. So that's what we have to focus on. Safety pin, we have to repair. Reaching out, words hurt. We've got some repairing the damage. Twin flames have a tendency to use some hard words. They're brutally honest. They are brutally, brutally honest. They don't fear the other person. They don't hold anything back. Okay. Ice cream, almost the sense of I can taste you, a little bit sexual there for me, but the sense of I want to taste you. I just, love you to death. Roses, I love your feminine energy. I just want to wrap my arms around you. Velvety skin just came into me. So just all these beautiful sensual feelings, right? I don't want to feel trapped. Twin flames are so into each other that one sometimes feels like, I need some space. I need some time. The other one's like, I want to be with you just 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's still not enough for me, So there's a sense of I don't want to feel trapped. That's something that we have to put boundaries around. That's something that we can work through. And it's fairy tale and it's magical when we are together, right? It is a fairy tale and it is magical. That I'm in agreement with. Spirit, what messages do you have for me? What messages in this connection do you have for me? I have a justice. That came into me more as I want to treat you, whatever this repair is, I want to treat you more fairly. Okay. Maybe you feel like you haven't been honest to me. You haven't been, I guess, putting me first or being completely fair to me. Maybe you feel like somebody's being put above you. So I do feel like your person wants to treat you a little bit more fairly. I think that's probably part of the conversation. I have a strength, a 2 of wands, a high priestess, and a king of swords. Yeah, I want to talk to you about our future. Okay. I need to talk to you about our future. I need to talk to you about where we're headed. All right. I need to talk to you about, I feel like we're supposed to be together. I get that. Okay. So they're just trying to work through whatever else is on their plate. And I guess they don't want to be backed into a corner either. So they do want to make their own decisions, is how I feel. But at the same time, they want to be fair to you. I will say that. I do feel like that's important. I do want to share everything with you. So their intentions are good. Their intentions are, I'd love to share a home with you. I want to have a future with you. It's almost a sense of like all of these things will be ours in time. Give this some time. Okay. Something like that. I love to be alone with you. I need to be alone with you. I can't wait to be alone with you again. It's our own little world when we're together, right? So that's what they look forward to. I still have trust issues. Help me heal. Okay, maybe we had said that they are totally maxed out, right? They're totally maxed out emotionally. Um, they're having a hard time, understanding that this is real. Almost a sense of, if I'm going to risk everything for you, I need to know that this is real. I'm willing to risk it all, just came in. I just want to make love to you all night long. That's gorgeous. Okay. I just want to make love to you all night long. Yeah, I mean, no doubt that this person is in love with you. All right. Keep giving this time. Allow whatever, logistics or whatever you guys have to get through to happen. I do feel like they're going to be there for you. I have 10 of Wands. They just have some stuff on their plate, right? 6 of Wands. They're happy to be with you. They're happy to be with you. The Hangman. Lots of be patient. I'm sorry. I wish this was like full steam ahead, going like, at like this great pace, but Spirit is trying to slow it down for some reason and asking you to be patient in this connection, which is a hard thing. I have a Tower. Maybe there's a big change. Is this person wanting to change for me? Does this person making a big change for me to move in my direction, Spirit? Yes, they're making a choice now. This person's making a choice. So there's some kind of choice. There's some kind of walking away, something like that going on. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. I want to feel secure in this connection, Spirit. I want to have it all. I don't want to have to worry about what my person is thinking or feeling. I want to know that I am the only one. You are the only one. Trust us. Okay. Ace of Swords. You're the only one that they're thinking of. Okay. So you are it. You are it. But we need we have to get through something to get there, is how I feel. Okay. Let's see what else. I've been checking out your social media. I watch you. I check you out. I listen to you. I don't know, something like that. I want to feel your soft lips on mine. I love that. I just want to kiss you. Just, kiss me like you mean it, right? Kiss me like you mean it. I'm ready to reveal my true feelings for you. There it is. My ace. My ace isn't going to hold back. Okay. My ace is going to step forward. I have something to tell you. I'm totally overwhelmed by all of this, but the truth is, and then they're going to tell you exactly what they're feeling, where they're headed, what their intentions are. So I think that you're ready to really have a deep conversation with this person, that they're coming to the realization that this is bigger than both of you, and that there's some hard choices that maybe both of you have to make in order to move this forward. But be ready for those true feelings to come out, because they're here. They're here, and there's no denying them. So we're going to ask Spirit to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.